Vince, let me ask you, is there any advantage to having people in the Exkalibur Leadership Forum with from different industries?
Oh, absolutely. It often gives us insight, me personally insight, to different ways of looking at things that I wouldn't have considered. You know, growing up in Mary's Pizza Shack, I've lived the Mary's Pizza Shack model my whole life. So to get the exposure from others and other industries definitely has broadened my ability and to see things and look at new strategies or different ways of moving forward.
Everybody comes from a different business, and they've got different experiences of their life in running their companies, or as they learn to run the companies. You've got Larry's experience from many different companies of consulting for them and running them. So we've got a great resource of shared and diverse experience.
Because we have people from various industries. We have people from the hospitality industry, the service industry, the supply industry. You kind of name it, we're touching on it. Ultimately, it ends up making me an overall better leader in knowing how all those various industries kind of come together and how I can then better relate to my clients.
I brought to the group the idea of changing the way we sell our pizzas. We're looking at changing our pizza sizes to match what industry has to offer. And I put a lot of time in it with an internal group of Mary's, and bringing it to the Exkalibur group, they came up with other suggestions. Larry, you yourself really made us stop and think about, is this the time we can afford to drop our price on our pizzas and actually potentially generate fewer sales? And so we took a long look at that, and we decided at this time that was not the right thing to do. So having not been part of the forum, we may have made it.
Really, I'm accountable for results for the plans that I set for the company this year. I'm accountable to these people to get the job done for what I thought was important to do for the year. And it's nice to be able to get the unbiased counsel from these people. They don't have an agenda as opposed to an outside consultant or other people or other advisors that you have. Their sole purpose is to help me do what's in the best interest of me and my company, which is great to have that unbiased feedback and unbiased counsel from
I think
the other
one of the
team
main
members.
benefits that you're going to get out of the Exkalibur Leadership Forum is going to be better leadership skills. And by that I mean being able to hold yourself more accountable and be more effective in holding your people more accountable. I think those are really exciting things that I've gotten from the overall Exkalibur Leadership Forum. And another thing is being able to develop your people in such a way that you have a results-oriented culture. And not that I didn't have those things before, but they're just so much more effective now.
It's great for me to have, being in the wine industry, information from what's happening in other industries, to see how that might affect consumer demand, to understand from two different aspects of the restaurant industry what their experiences are in terms of the current members, to understand some of the forward-thinking information that you get from someone in the insurance industry.
So Vince, one of the things that we talk about in these groups is the value of accountability. Does it work for you, and does it really provide extra accountability that you don't think you get elsewhere?
Oh, absolutely. Each meeting I prepare for the Exkalibur Leadership Group, it's like preparing for an informal board meeting. I know I'm going to be accountable to the group to prepare for whatever the topic is that month or my financial analysis. And it also helps me back at work because I take the things that I've prepared for the leadership group back to my senior management group.
I think one of the main benefits that you're going to get from the Exkalibur Leadership Forum is going to be better leadership skills. A couple of the areas that I've developed in the leadership arena has been better accountability, not only for myself and kind of the big picture goals that I want to have basically accomplished by the end of a particular year, but also holding my people more accountable in a more effective way. So I think that's definitely an area that you're going to receive some benefit.
Larry's great. What Larry does really well is he listens. He's a great listener. He listens. He tries to find the full picture of what's going on. Lets you explain what your position is and what's happening for you, and then is able to give a measured response and counsel from his experience of things to help lead you to what is the correct answer as opposed to just giving you the correct answer. He challenges you in the process of the council to help you figure out ways to solve the problem yourself the next time, not to only give the answer.
You're probably wondering what it's like to actually work directly with Larry Kirkenbauer as the leader or organizer of this group. And I just want to tell you that I looked at a variety of different groups here in the North Bay that were going to be leadership options for me. And I really thought that Larry stood out sort of in a hands down sort of way. And there are a couple different reasons why. Number one is he's extremely likable. And for me, that mattered. We're going to spend a lot of time together. And I want to really like the person that I am going to perceive as a leader of some very important issues that it's ultimately going to make me a better leader. Number two is Larry's held several positions in the C-suite. He's held CEO, CFO, and again, a variety of other C-suite positions. And he has a lot of expertise. And let me tell you, I would put him up against anybody in terms of his financial acumen, his time management, overall, again, acumen for lack of a better word, and also his understanding of technology. And I think, it's actually, I was telling him today, he's really patient with me in helping me understand how technology can make me a better leader. And I think, hands down, you're going to find that working with Larry will help you in all those areas as well.
Do you guys ever have any fun at this Exkalibur Leadership Forum? Does it all work?
One time a year, Larry hosts a party for Christmas. No,
That's the only fun you have all year?
we have a great time. It's a really, really good group of people. It's formal, it's professional, but we never are too serious or take each other too seriously. We have a great time. It's more of chemistry. It's great chemistry within our group. I look forward to our monthly meetings.